Hello YouTube, this is Infinite GT. We're playing Gran Turismo Sport today. This is Daily Race C, I believe. With the Moto Autotech GTR, everyone is using this car, so you're going to see a lot of it in this race. 90% of people are going to be using this car. I believe we're in traction control 0. We are starting it in 4th place. And yeah, let's get straight into this one. So I don't win this race. I almost win the next one, so stay tuned for that. Coming into this first turn, you kind of gotta go really fast through this turn. The faster you go, the better you'll get of an exit. So you kind of want to go through faster. This track is a very tricky track. You kind of get this this snake way sort of start where you just left right, and it's very hard to get it right, honestly, especially without getting on the grass. And you kind of do need to use the curbs to your advantage, especially this part here. This part, these fast two right-handers, especially the second one, is very hard to get a grasp of. And you'll find that especially in the harder lobbies. If you don't go through there quickly, you can see second place just sort of flying off the wide there. I think he kind of got pushed maybe by the French that's in first right now. I'm not entirely sure. Anyways, first lap going kind of good. The second place Vendetta guy is almost spinning out there, but very good control on his part. As I say, he just goes wide, and I was expecting him to ghost out there, but he didn't. Luckily I stayed on the left and we avoided a catastrophic collision right there. This part right here, you kind of want to go flat out through there. If you feel like you're gonna spin out, just let go of the throttle. There's no need. This end chicane right here is very hard to deal with, but especially when you have wear on your tires. On the first few laps it's okay, but we're here in the second lap, starting the second lap very strong. We're in second place. First place, the French in front of us, all we need to do is bridge the gap of 1.7 seconds, which actually was 1.5 seconds at the beginning of this lap. But as you can see, he is doing or she by the way, is doing very well, is already pulling off to 2.2 seconds. I just can't match that speed. I haven't got enough experience in this lap, and I am a new YouTuber and I am new to this game. I've been playing for a few months. Initially I started playing on the controller. It didn't suit my fancy. I wasn't feeling like I was having much fun. It just wasn't an immersive experience. This game is very realistic, and in order for you to have a good experience, in my opinion, you need a steering wheel, you need force feedback, you need a set of wheels, a set of pedals, because it's just too hard on the controller, and that's just my personal experience. As you can see here, this is exactly what you don't want to do. In fact, I'm going to go back and show you a replay of why exactly I span out there. Okay, so this is the replay. We're in half speed. As you can see here, I'm going wide and I'm pressing the brake, but I just let go. And as you can see here, I press the accelerator and I just mash it down all the way. And the moment I mash it down, my rear wheels are going to spin out, and that's game over, really. Yeah, the best thing to do in that situation is don't let go of the brake. Press the brake, if not a bit more, hold it in one position, and be very, very careful with your throttle pedal, because if you don't, that's exactly what's going to happen. Hopefully in future I can show you some occasions where I save the car, and I do, because I fail a lot, and a lot of the times, I mean, sometimes I fix it, a lot of the times I come off the track, let's be honest. Anyways, coming back to the race, as you can see ahead, The guy ahead just sort of has a moment, and he sort of gifted me third place. Just there, I'm not entirely sure what's gone. I'm not entirely sure what's happened. Unfortunately, I didn't get to save the replay. By the way, if you don't save the replay after the race, is there any way of retrieving that replay? I'm still fairly new to the game, so if anyone does know a way to do that, let me know down in the comments. Okay, coming down this fast double right-hander. The German behind is very close behind. You can see him in the radar. He's sort of having a moment there, and luckily he has a moment here again. I've sort of gone a bit wide here, and he's chosen to do the same as me, except he's decided to play in the grass, which is good for me. I'm not complaining. Okay, skipping over to the beginning of lap number 4. I believe the French sort of has a moment similar to the German in the last lap, in the exact same place, and this has let me sort of catch up to him, coming up to the double right-handers. And can I just say, I really do apologize to the viewers who are cringing at my driving, because I haven't set the best lap for this race. And as you know, if you're not setting, if you're not doing 20-30 minutes of qualifying, when it comes to the race, you just can't set good laps, and you can't hit those apexes, you can't get the braking right. And I really do apologize for this first gameplay. Hopefully I improve in the second gameplay that you watch. But yeah, moving on. Okay, moving on to the last lap here. Nothing much has happened in the last 6 laps, other than the fact that the French sort of left me for dead. He was 28 seconds ahead. Yeah, anyways, I thought I finished podium 3rd place, but I actually finished 2nd because the French forgot to use both medium and hard tyre. I'm not complaining, so yeah, happy days. Okay, so after that race, I wanted to set a good qualifying time, so I want to try talk you through that. So here, you want to go flat out, and you kind of want to brake as late as possible. So brake as late as possible, try getting as much to the right, as much to the left, and then back to the right again, staying in 3rd gear, flat all the way down. Here, clipping the apex on the left, and then again on the right, letting go of the throttle into 4th gear. And around here again, you really don't want to put your foot down here, but you want to go flat down here, letting go of the throttle for a second, and flat again. 4th gear if you can, and then coming to the fast right-handers, you just want to clip that right curb as much as possible. Here, brake late, going to 2nd, and foot flat down. I think it might be better doing that 2nd right-hander in 3rd gear. I'm not entirely sure. This right here is my worst turn of the whole game, of the whole race, sorry. I don't know why I can never get that right, so don't take my advice on that. Hopefully in the coming years, or maybe in GT7, I'll be better at the game to give you better advice. But yeah, here, same thing, letting go of the throttle down into 2nd if you need, but foot down as soon as possible. Very important. One thing I must say about Gran Turismo is, actually before I say that, coming through here, you want to turn the steering wheel just a bit to your left. You don't really want to do it too hard, because then you start losing time. You will hear your wheels sort of squealing for traction. And so yeah, over to the finish line, and we're in 1 minute 49. Okay, moving on to this next race. We're here in the 5th lap. Unfortunately, I didn't get the gameplay for this whole race, because I wanted to show you how this guy in 1st place, well, currently 2nd because he's pitted, car 428 Fluffy, he sort of right here on this part, he was in front of me and he braked really hard, which threw me off, and I sort of had to avoid hitting him, and I went off the track, which produced a 5-6 second gap by the end of the lap. well, after, well, by the 5th lap at least. So in the 6th lap, he was in front in first place, and he is pitted, and I have not pitted. I'm on the medium tire. My tires are pretty worn out, but I want to show you how even though someone is in front of you and they pit, you can still, with worn tires, you can still get a good run on them by staying out on the track. This right here is the reason why, you see right there when I just spun out, that's the exact reason why I didn't get in front of him when I went into pits. So let me skip ahead to when I'm coming out of the pit. Okay, so here we're in the pit lane at the end of lap number 6, and as you can see, car 428 Fluffy is just overtaking us. Had I not crashed there, I would have actually been in front of him, and yeah, but there was a 5-6 second gap, which somehow miraculously I have bridged that gap somehow now to a gap of 0.8 seconds. So yeah, just something I wanted to show you. You don't always have to pit, and pit strategy is definitely something that is important in this game, and so yeah, use it well. Don't always pit just because the guy in front of you has pit. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. Okay, moved on to the race. As you can see here, the guy behind me just sort of went for a mega dive bomb, and he wasn't even trying to stay on the apex because he just sort of drove straight into me. This made me very frustrated, and all I wanted to do was catch up, and at this point all you want to do is brake as late as possible, and this is exactly what happens when you get into that state. You go wide and you come off the track, and so yeah, getting frustrated in this game is it's only something that's going to benefit everyone else on the track apart from yourself, and that's something you will learn with time when playing this game. So yeah, okay, so as I'm telling you this, my frustration didn't leave me for the rest of this race. So as you can see, I'm taking this corner here pretty decently well on the 7th lap. Now moving on to the 8th lap, I decide no, I'm gonna cut it quite a bit. I'm gonna cut it. I thought I had 2 wheels on the apex there, but the game just decided not and gave me a 1 second penalty. And then again, in lap number 9, I decided to do the exact same thing except a bit worse, and I knew this time that the penalty was coming. And there again, I think 1 second penalty is very harsh, and I was thinking about rage quitting, and I decided no, I'm gonna stand this this torturous race, and you'll see what happens in the end. Okay, final lap. I'm going through the last 2 corners for the final time, and we're gonna end this race in 4th, or so I thought, because as you can see, I've been promoted to 2nd place because 3rd and 4th decided not to use both tires and landing a 1 minute penalty. So yeah, we're gonna end this one in 2nd, which is not too bad. I thought I'd finish this video with this funny clip I done in qualifying. I sort of spun myself out into the pit lane. I was in auto drive, and it's just sort of reversing, hitting barrier and going forwards and hitting the barrier, and I just thought it was a little funny. Anyways, it's your boy Infinite GT. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. If you didn't, by all means dislike, I don't mind. And yeah, stay tuned for some GT7 content, because that will definitely be coming through next month. And so yeah, thank you.